Hi everyone, this is Saheli again. Welcome back to my channel. As I was discussing the exception handling topic using Java in my previous tutorial, and this topic will be discussed in this tutorial also. But before moving on further, just don't forget to subscribe to my channel and click on the like button of my videos so that you can get in touch with such wonderful tutorials, and your precious comments are highly welcome. Now let's go to this exception handling topic. In the last tutorial, I have discussed how user can throw an exception using new operator as well as throw, as you can it can throw an object. So this I have shown you using a practical example, and in this tutorial I'll be showing you how a method can throw exception. So that also I'll show you using this tutorial. So if whenever a method is if it is likely to throw an exception, that thing would need to be mentioned in the method signature only. That syntax of the method is different from ordinary method. So if a method is likely to throw an exception, that needs to be mentioned in the method signature only. So the syntax is like that: the method return type and this method name followed by throws. Here the clause is not throw, it's throws. So in case of method is throws. So throws, then the type of exception, like the type of exceptions object that the method can throw. And this exception object there, here I have mentioned one, but this can be many. So the exception, if the method can throw many exception, then that exceptions type can be written using comma. So the exception type can be written using comma separated list. So the syntax is like that: return type followed by exception method name followed by throws. Here the clause is not throw, it's throws. Throws followed by the name of the exceptions that the method is likely to throw, and these names should be mentioned using comma. So here, if it is illegal access exception, then if null pointer exception is also there, that can also be written by putting a comma and then null pointer exception. So this is the this should be the syntax, or this should be the signature of the method. So here I have mentioned that it's a static method of return type void, and this throw one method is likely to throw illegal access exception. So I've added the throws clause followed by this illegal access exception type. Then inside this method, I have written inside throw one. This line will be printed, and this method then it throws the exception object. This throw new illegal access exception is thrown from here, from this line. And here I have used the way how I have used in the previous example, like how I have created or I have thrown the exception object using new operator. So the thing is that the syntax is that throw followed by new clause followed by exception type and then the name of the exception. So in this case, the exception type is illegal access exception. So it's mentioned as illegal access exception and followed by the name of the exception, that is demo. Inside main method, inside the try block, I have called this throw one method. So whenever the throw one method is called, this throw one method is start execution, and the compiler came to know that this throw one is likely to throw illegal access exception, and then this execution starts and this line gets printed, that is inside throw one this line gets printed, and then this next line gets printed. And this line, when this line will be executed, this illegal access exception is created, and this exception name is demo, and this exception object is shown. And whenever this exception object is shown, this came out of this try clause and try to find a matching catch, and it find the matching catch after that only. So it just starts executing the matching catch and prints whatever written inside the matching catch. And here in this case it's written caught inside main. So this is the way by which we can throw an exception from a method. So if I execute this or run this, inside throw one will be printed, and this exception object for will be created and it will be thrown, and then it will be caught inside main method and it will be printed caught inside main. So this is the syntax. So whenever a method is likely or is capable of throwing an exception which it does not handle, then we should mention the exception that can be generated from the method using the throws clause. Throws followed by the exception type, and there can be multiple exception, and all the exceptions type should be written for using comma separated list. So throws clause lists the type of exception that the method might throw. This is necessary for all exception except for the runtime exception. And if this throws clause, this thing is not mentioned, then compile time error will be generated. So if this thing is not mentioned, then compile time exception will be generated. And uh, here in this program, I have shown you how a method can throw exception. I hope the concept is clear to you. In the next video, I'll be discussing about the finally block. What does finally do and how this finally executes in uh, uh, practical programs that also show you using a program. So just stay tuned to my channel, subscribe to my channel, and please click on like to the videos for this such wonderful tutorials. Thanks for listening. Bye bye.